Today we will discuss about the autonomic computing. Then we first know the content. Introduction. What is autonomic computing? Key element of autonomic computing architecture, autonomic manager collaborations, miscellaneous characteristics, a grand of challenge and conclusion. Then introduction. A software system that operates on its own or with a minimum of human interference according to the set of rules to increase the productivity while minimizing complexity for user, capability to run themselves and adjustment to vary circumstances. Control theory, adaptive algorithm, software, engaged, robotic, fault tolerant computing, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and many more. Then, what is autonomic computing? Autonomic computing is a new version of computing invented by IBM. In the new paradigm, got what is paradigm shifts the fundamental differential. Okay, cut 3 2 1. What is autonomic computing? The autonomic computing is a new version of computing invented by IBM. The new paradigm shifted the fundamental diffraction of the technology as from one computing to one defined by data. Access to data from multiple distributed sources. In the addition of traditional centralized storage device will allow the user to transitively access information when and where they need it. Then, key element of autonomic computing: know itself, configure itself, optimize itself, heal itself, protect itself, adapt itself, open itself. Then, this is the autonomic computing architecture. The autonomic nervous system converts body functions, circulatory, respiratory, or our heat rate, respiratory, and other oxygen level, our blood sugar, or body temperature, or our diagnosis. These are the all about. The autonomic manager can divided into sensor or effector. Sensor have analyze, monitor, and effector the plan executes. Then next, autonomic manager collaboration. The customer order and vendor relations. Then next, manage the element. The managed element is control system component. The managed element will be essentially be equivalent to what to found in order autonomic system. All this it can adapt to enough to autonomic manager to monitor and control it. The sensor provide to mechanism to control information about the state and state classroom of the element. The effector and mechanism that change to be state configuration and animate. The miscellaneous characteristics: automatically, adaptive, aware, reflective, transparency, open source, autonomicity and evolvability, easy to train and learn. Then a grand challenge. A grand challenge is a problem by the virtue of its degree of difficulty and the impacts of the solutions. Both of the technical society point of view became the focus of interactive Pacific scientific community. The difficulty in the developing the implementation autonomic computing of the grand challenge. Conclusion: it is the possible to the meet grand challenge of autonomic computing without magic and without full of solving the AI problems. It is possible, but will take the time, persistent, long before we have solved many more challenges. Problemless, automated realizations and autonomic system will be exactly variables that value will be increased substantially as a atomic computing technology improve and even greater trust and acceptance. This is all about our the atomic computing.